What happens when a client doesn't like your photos or videos? Or what happens when you don't like the photos or videos that you took for your clients? So I get this question asked a lot. And to me, the best answer is communication. Communicate. Having a direct line of communication with your clients will help get rid of any type of confusion or anxiety. There was a couple that I did a maternity shoot for. And when we did the maternity shoot, it was in front of a beautiful lake. It was gorgeous. Sun was setting. It was really nice. I had the poses perfectly set and we took the photos and it was fantastic. I was really happy with this photo shoot. I got home. I edited the photos, sent the client the photos, and they just were like, "Oh yeah, we don't like these. No, these aren't great. These are unnatural." They kept using that term unnatural. Unnatural. This looks so unnatural. What makes you think that this looks good? We don't understand. We had high hopes for this photo shoot. We want a refund. And we're just texting back and forth. I was filled with stress and anxiety. And I said, you know what? Before we go any further, can we get on a quick phone call and talk about this? They said, yeah. So we got on the phone, and what turns out, the lake behind them in the photo shoot meant something to them. And they did not like the fact that I had it blurred out in the photo. Well, because of the lens that I have, I shot it with a 50 millimeter lens. And I think I shot it like at a f1.4 or 1.8. Just by doing that, they're closer to me than the lake. And with photography, you get this depth of field, and the lake was out of focus, but it looked great. Like cinematically, photography wise, the picture was spot on, but they did not want that type of image. They wanted a photo where everything is in focus. They want to be able to see everything in the background. If there was a plane flying above them on the lake, they wanted to read the plane number. They did not like this unnatural photo. And after talking to them on the phone, I said, well, I think while I was test shooting, I do have some photos where my f-stop was at a f8 or a f16. And I think I'll be able to edit this photo and give it to you. And they were completely in the frame, looking really nice. I just had to brighten it up a little bit. And they were so happy with it. That saved me so much stress and anxiety, because who knows what would have happened if the photos came out great and then they didn't like them and they go and leave a bad review, or they tell their friends and family, don't work with this guy. This guy destroys lakes with his photos, and people are like, what? Oh no, he's not a good photographer. He's horrible. But it's always just a misunderstanding. So communication is vitally important. But what happens when you as the creator don't like the photos or videos that you created for your clients? Because that's hard, because the client didn't do anything wrong. It's either your equipment or your lack of experience. And this part right here is vitally important. You have to be honest with yourself. Taking on the job, the client hits you up on Instagram, through your website, through whatever means of communication, they ask you a question. Hey, are you available this day? Can you shoot a podcast? Can you do a maternity shoot? Can you do this? Yes. And you say yes. You say yes because either you can do it or you want the money. That's either or, right? Sometimes it's one and the same. But deep down in your heart, you knew that you didn't have the equipment and you didn't have the experience to do the job. So when the photos or the videos don't come out right, you're just fighting yourself on Photoshop, in Lightroom, trying to get it right, when you could have just been honest with yourself and honest with your clients ahead of time and said, hey, I'm not able to produce this type of photo that you're looking for, but I'm willing to try. And what that would do is close the doors of any type of stress and anxiety, because you did your due diligence and communicated to the client that I don't take maternity photos. I'm a, dog photographer, but I'm going to try to take maternity photos, because, hey, money. So being transparent and honest will save you so much headache. I remember when I started doing photography, I would get a lot of clients asking me to shoot video, and I didn't necessarily have a video setup. I shot with a Nikon D3200 and a Nikon D750. Granted, great cameras for photos, but they did not have any video features. They could record video, but they weren't meant to record video for a long period of time. They had a 24-minute cutoff time. So after 24 minutes, the camera would stop recording. Not the best application for a seminar. But I said yes to a lot of seminar jobs because yo, you're paying me how much to do what? I'm going to say yes, of course. Why not? But then when I get to the editing table and I get to my computer and I'm dumping long footage, seminars, long talking videos, my computer is saying, "What the hell is all this? I'm not built to edit for long periods of time. I can't do this. My computer is acting up. I have a lack of experience of syncing audio. I have a lack of experience syncing different type of cameras and lenses. The colors aren't matching, and I'm just stalling and telling the client, give me more time, give me more time." Whereas if I honestly was honest with myself, I would have said, hey, I'm not going to be able to film your seminar because I don't have the experience. Or tell the client in advance, listen, I don't have that much experience. So this is what I can do at the moment, but I'm going to try to do all of the editing. And it's going to take me a week or however long. But be patient with me. This is what I have going on here. That way, there's no stress or anxiety. You told the client what it is, and it's up to them to continue working with you or not. But I always strongly suggest being open and honest about your skills, not only to your clients, but to yourself. Like, you know what you're capable of. A lot of times we say yes because of the money, but also sometimes we say yes and we actually have the skills, but our brains are freaking lazy. Our brains are kind of wired to just do nothing. So you can have all the experience, all the equipment to do a seminar, to film a podcast, to film a documentary. And when you get to the editing table, you're just filled with like, oh my gosh, I don't like this. I don't like this photo. I don't like this angle. I don't like this. I don't like this editing at all. I don't like this, because your brain just wants you to give up. I feel that all the time. And when I get that, I just tell my brain to shut up. And I get into this moment where I understand that I am my biggest hater. Like, your biggest hater is going to be you. And what you have to do is just overcome it and just press on. I've edited so much podcasts for clients where I hated the aesthetic. I hated the look of it. I hated the camera angles and all that. And the client loved it because it's their ideas on the screen. We spoke about what they wanted and I gave them exactly what they wanted. Sometimes artistically and professionally, we have these expectations from a project that we didn't tell the client. And sometimes the client has some expectations that they didn't tell us. And what ends up happening is, hey, I'm not happy with this photo or video because of expectations that I didn't tell you. And also that's from the client. And also for me, I wanted it to look like this and it didn't. So I'm not happy with it. So you're not going to get these photos or videos until I find a middle ground. But communicating effectively will definitely help alleviate and get rid of any stress and anxiety that you might have. Hope that helped. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. And if you have any more photography or content creator related questions, let me know. I would love to make a video and answer them. Peace. Have a nice one.